Welcome to Bite-Sized Data Science. We completed the discussion on monitoring our deployed model. Now what? We can revisit the original question, we can revisit our data assumptions, our modeling, or we can move on to another business problem, likely the next priority for the business. Maybe the right answer is doing it all. It's like in the Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy. The answer is 42. But what was the question? More on that later. After going through the entire data science life cycle, we have a better understanding of the business problem we're addressing and the data we are using to solve it. We can first go back to our model monitoring to figure out where it went wrong. Let's say we're looking at an attrition problem for either employees or customers. We're interested in the false negative. Where did we say the customer would stay, but she ended up leaving? Can we find out more on the reasons to leave? That could lead us to new data and new attributes to consider. Let's start from the beginning. Business understanding. We can start by reviewing the question we were trying to answer. Was it the right question? Can we refine it based on our new understanding? Has the business environment changed since we started working on this problem? It could even be that answering that business question was only a stepping stone to a more important business problem. For example, instead of focusing on detecting attrition, maybe at this point we can start focusing on why, so we can take actions to prevent it. This brings us back to the data. Maybe in the first cycle, we identified and started collecting data that could help answer the question in the future. It could be time to better understand that new data and start using it. With the additional understanding of the original question, we can make better informed decisions on what data makes sense to use. Also, after spending so much time on the original problem, our thinking evolved, which can lead us to better solutions, better ways to look at the data, and the selection of model building. That points to continuity and experience. Expertise matters, but there is no substitute for experience. Iterating over a problem leads to improvement. We see it all the time in other fields. Look at semiconductors, computers, cars, motorcycles, bridges, and buildings. In all these fields, they had the opportunity to learn from experience, iterate, and improve on the process and get better and more efficient results. We even see it in software. For example, relational database systems have been around since the 1970s and are still the major force in data management. That did not happen by building it once and done. They kept improving the algorithms, the way to approach data, and adjust to new needs as they emerged. I'm still sad that database extensibility did not take off like a rocket. Still, that idea was used in many other software. Just about all the platforms have ways to extend their capabilities. Note that extensibility was not new even then. There was software extensibility with user exits in IBM mainframes, for example. We can also consider device drivers an extensibility for operating systems, but those are more limited than the concepts applied in database extensibility. All this to say that revisiting a problem with the benefits of experience can yield major improvements. Now back to 42 in the Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy. This is possibly the best computer joke ever written. Very few people noticed it since there was an entire novel written around it. The story is that an advanced civilization created an enormous computer they call Deep Thought to get answers on the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. After 7.5 million years, Deep Thought gave the answer 42. They then had to build a new computer to figure out the question, and the adventure begins. If we look at the question and answer, it does not make any sense. Once you learn that Douglas Adams was a computer geek, you can look at 42 as the decimal value of an ASCII character. We then get the answer is an asterisk. In regular expressions, the asterisk is the wildcard character that matches anything. So the answer to life, the universe, and everything is anything you want it to be. That's a deep thought. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Bite-Sized Data Science. And don't forget to subscribe.